All right, this video is for Wednesday, February 12th, and it deals with negative exponents. To date, all we've dealt with are positive exponents and exponents to the zero power. Right? Positive exponents just means the amount of times you multiply a number or variable by itself. Okay, x to the third equals x times x times x. And anything to the zero power is 1. No matter how large, complex the arrangement of numbers and variables are, if it's to the zero power, it's just 1. All right, the new concept, and the one I've left to go all by itself, is negative exponents. Right? First off, negative exponents mathematically is not a good practice. Right? Most people shun negative exponents. Right? All this means is x to the negative 2 is the same thing as 1 over x squared. All I did was drop it from the numerator down to the denominator, right? And change the variable, change the exponent from negative to positive. All right. The reverse is also true. If I have a negative exponent on the bottom, all right, it goes to the top and becomes a positive. If you're wondering where this whole principle comes into play, you can look at the two problems I've got here as examples. All right, the first one is b to the fifth over b squared. All right, you know in this case, all you have to do is subtract the numerator from you subtract the denominator from the numerator. So you get 5 minus 2. The answer to this is b to the third. All right, on the second problem, if you do that, you take the numerator, which is 2, and subtract the denominator, which is 5, you end up with b equals negative 3. All right, that b to the negative 3 just becomes 1 over b cubed. All right, I want to do this out longhand so you can see what happens on these two problems. All right, on the top, you've got b times b times b times b times b over top of b times b. Right? These cancel out, and all you're left with is b to the third. All right, let's look at the bottom question. All right, you've got b times b as a numerator, and on the bottom, you've got b times b times b times b times b. You do your canceling, and you're left with 1, 2, 3, 1 over b to the third. All right, these principles follow no matter how many variables you have. Here you've got x's and y's over x's and y's, and you handle it the same way. All right, let's just look at our x's. All right, I've got x squared over x to the fourth. I subtract the 2 minus 4, and I get negative 2. Now let's do the y's. I've got 3 minus 5. It also gives me a negative 2. All right, that's not complete because I've got negative exponents. Both of those go to the bottom. They become the denominator, and the exponents go from negative to positive. When you do that, there's still a 1 left at top. All right? It's not like it's a 0. It's always going to be a 1. So your answer to this is 1 over x squared y squared. All right, we got a problem here with 3 different variables and varying exponents. Pause the video, try this on your own, and then if you get stuck, let me finish it for you. All right, let's take these one at a time. All right, I've got some A's. 4 minus 6 is going to give me negative 2. I'm dealing with the b's. 2 minus 5 is going to give me a negative 3. Okay, now I'm up to the c's. 4 minus 2 gives me a c squared. All right, I've got negative exponents, and by now you should know negative exponents are bad. All right, so c squared, positive exponent, it stays on the top. I drop down to the bottom, and my a's go down. The a negative 2 becomes a squared, and b negative cubed becomes b positive cubed. So there's my answer. You see, no negative exponents. Handle negative exponents different in the way that you have to turn it positive, but all the other properties that we've studied in the past still hold. Okay, look at the first problem I've got here. X to the negative 4th times x to the 6th. You still add exponents. Negative 4 plus positive 6 gives you an x squared. Negative 4 plus 6 is 2, so it's x squared. So nothing changed there. All I did was add the exponents. All right, when it's on the outside of the parentheses, the exponent's on the outside of the parentheses, you still do the same thing, you multiply. Okay, n to the negative squared to the third power is n to the negative 6. Can't have a negative exponent, so that becomes 1 over n to the positive 6. All right, again, these are yours. Stop the video, try both these problems, then hit play when you're ready to go again. All right, on top, we got m to the negative 7th times m to the 4th. Right? In this case, we just add the exponents. If we do that, negative 7 plus 4 gives us negative 3. Can't have a negative exponent, so the m cubed goes to the bottom. 1 over m cubed. For the second problem, right, the negative 4 is on the outside of the parentheses. So basically this, you have t squared to the negative 4th, right? You multiply, you get t to the negative 8th. Again, you can't have a negative exponent. T to the negative 8 goes to the bottom, and it becomes positive. All right, final problem's pretty tough. I want you to pause the video, give this at least a shot. I think some of you can get this without having me to walk you through it, but at least give it a shot. All right, let's break this problem up. We've got A's, B's, and C's. All right, each of them we handle different. All right, first one I'm going to do is the A's. All right, I got 2 on top, negative 3 on the bottom. And you know that we subtract these exponents when we're dividing. All right, 2 minus negative 3. 2 minus negative 3 is the same thing as 2 plus 3. So this is going to be a positive exponent. It's going to be a positive 5. All right, let's do the B's. Got 3 on top. I got a negative 1 on the bottom. So that is 3 minus negative 1. When you subtract the negative, you get a positive. So it's 3 plus 1. This becomes b to the 4th. All right, now the C's. We got negative 5 on top, negative 4 on the bottom. All right, negative 5 minus negative 4. All right, that's the same thing as saying negative 5 plus 4. That is negative 1. Not finished because we got a negative exponent. So on this one, a to the 5th b to the fourth, stay up top. C goes to the bottom. The -1 becomes +1. And by now, all of you know we really don't need to put a 1 as an exponent. That's your answer, a to the 5th times b to the 4th over top of c. All right, if you found any of this confusing, please rewatch this video. It's only 10 minutes. It's not that big of an investment of your time. Watch it again and come in ready to ask any question you have on Wednesday.